Order of operations. Zoe wants to give some candy to her classmates. Before she left home, she picked up the 4 pieces of candy that she had. Then, on the way to school, she bought 3 bags with 5 pieces of candy in each bag. Now Zoe wants to know how many pieces of candy she has. What operation can she use to work out how many pieces of candy she has? Perfect! To the 4 pieces of candy she already had, she needs to add the 3 multiplied by 5 pieces of candy she bought. Zoe is going to do the operation to find out how many pieces of candy she has. First, she adds 4 plus 3, which is 7. Then she multiplies the 7 by 5, and the result is 35. To make sure she got it right, we're going to count the pieces of candy by taking them out of the bags. How many pieces of candy are there? There are 19 pieces of candy. Zoe doesn't understand. After counting the pieces of candy, she realizes that she made a mistake while calculating. She calculated that there were 35, but there are 19. Zoe is sure that her calculations should have given her an answer of 19, but she doesn't understand what she did wrong. We are going to help Zoe. The problem is that the result of the operation isn't the same. If you start by adding 4 plus 3, or if you start by multiplying 3 by 5. In this case, to solve the operation correctly, we have to multiply 3 by 5 first, which gives us 15. Then we add the 4 to the 15, and we get 19. That's exactly how many pieces of candy Zoe has. Zoe is happy that we've worked out how to do the calculation, but she doesn't understand how we knew where to start. We're going to look at the order in which we solve any combined operation. First, we need to perform the operations in parentheses. Second, we need to perform the multiplication and divisions. And finally, we need to do the addition and subtraction. We always need to keep these rules in mind to solve a combined operation. Let's look at an example. In this case, the first thing we need to do is perform the operations that are inside the parentheses. Oops, there are 2. Which one do we start with? Whenever we have 2 operations in the same category, we solve them from left to right. Therefore, the first operation we have to perform is 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Now we solve the second parentheses. 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. Now that we've solved all the operations in the parentheses, we move on to the multiplications or divisions. Select the multiplications and divisions. Perfect! We only have one multiplication in this case, so we're going to solve it directly. 3 multiplied by 2 is equal to 6. Now we just have to do the addition and subtraction. Remember, when we have more than one operation in the same category, we solve them from left to right. Taking this into account, see if you can finish the operation. We need to add 5 and 6, which makes 11, and subtract 3 to get 8. Now we have the final result of our compound operation. To sum up, combined operations have to be solved in categories. First the parentheses, then the multiplications and divisions, and finally the addition and subtraction. If there are various operations in the same category, we solve them from left to right. Let's see if you can remember the order. Select the operations in the order that we need to solve them. Very good! The result is 13. You should know that. Sometimes we can find a combined operation within a set of parentheses. In this case, you have to solve all the operations within the parentheses before you can continue. 12 minus 5 is equal to 7. 7 plus 2 is equal to 9. Now that we've solved all the operations in the brackets, we can carry on with the rest. 20 multiplied by 9 is equal to 180. To finish, solve this operation. Excellent! The result is 31. Keep practicing during your session.